Ubisoft plateaus after the launch of AC Shadows, but this is only on the Steam. This is only on Steam. Okay, let me just be very clear about this. This is only on Steam right here. This is what I'm pointing at right here. All right. Now, what he said, if it is to be believed, apparently there's already 1 million. There's already 1 million. There's already that number of 1 million already there. Now I'm just going to search for the files that I got. Hold on. Let me just get these on offline access so that there's at least an idea that 43. Now I'm just going to put it by name so that I can see it by the name. Okay. Okay, here it is. This is from Master Blaster. I saw it on Steam. I mean, it's nothing to sneeze at. However, the development costs are estimated to be about 350 million. A million units sold, and that means they have to sell another 6.7 mil units. This is not by US dollars, units. Okay? To estimate how many units of Assassin's Creed Shadows Ubisoft would need to sell to break even on the game's development costs. But are they supposed to just break even with only the development costs? They're supposed to break even with the marketing as well, because the marketing is no joke, for fuck's sake. Okay? I know this because every game that has been hyped up, it is always being praised again and again and again by number of high tier people who said that this game is awesome. But is that the real truth? That's the real issue here. We don't know what's true, and we don't know what's true. Okay, all right. We'll need to make some reasonable assumptions based on the information provided in the Twitter posts and related web results, as well as industry standards. Let's break it down step by step. Web results indicated Assassin's Creed Shadows has an estimated production budget of 250 to 350 million US dollars. Additionally, UB's CEO, Yves Guillermo, confirmed an extra 20 million euros, approximately 21.5 million US dollars, using an exchange rate of €1 equals to a buck 0.075 as of March 2025 in development costs due to delays, pushing the total potential cost toward the higher end of the range. For simplicity, let's use the midpoint of the estimated range, $300 million, plus the additional $21.5 million, resulting in a total estimated development cost of $321.5 million. This is a conservative estimate, but it accounts for the reported figures. There are additional costs. There should be marketing. See? Ubisoft also incurs marketing. Exactly. Industry estimates. So can range to 20 to 50%. The marketing can be 20 to 50% of development costs, or 60 million to 150 million for a game of this scale. Assume conservative marketing budget of 60 million. Yeah, 381.5. That's right. Other costs like distribution, platform fees. Yeah, exactly. Other platforms take a cut too. And physical production, if applicable, could further increase the total. We'll focus on development and marketing for this estimate. Here's the thing, okay? You know what I think? You know what I think? They made very much less and less copies. They pushed out digital copies all the way to make sure that this game sells fast. What they aim to do is sell the game fast for all its bullshit that it's showing in the gameplays and the writing. It wants to sell the game as fast as possible. So I think they haven't sold much physical copies. That's what I think. All right. We'll focus on the development and marketing for this estimate. Revenue per unit sold. The price of Assassin's Creed Shadows varies by edition and platform. The standard edition, typically priced at around $70 for the new gen consoles and PC, according to the Ubisoft store. However, Ubisoft also offers the game through Ubisoft Plus, a subscription service, and other platforms like Steam and Epic Games Store, which might affect revenue per unit. Basically, if people stop subscribing because the game is bad, they're going to lose income. That's understandable. Okay. Additionally, platform holders, Sony, Microsoft, Valve, take a 30% cut of digital sales, leaving Ubisoft with $49 per unit after fees with digital sales. For physical copies, the net revenue might be slightly higher, $55 to $60 per unit after retailer cuts. But digital sales dominate the industry, so we'll use 49% per unit as a conservative average. And the break-even calculation, dividing the total cost of the revenue per unit, units needed, is equals to total cost. Revenue per unit is equals to 381,500 point. Wait. Hold on. What? 381,500. 381. Is that right? Hold on. No. I don't get it. Hmm. Equals to 7782. Now, I'm not taking credit for this. Thanks to AI doing these equations, it's so much easier. And yes, you can check the info if it's correct. Ever since they added Grok to Twitter, finding so much information is easy, and most arguments can be settled with logic. Of course, trolls will still be trolls, but this is actual information. Now, my personal take: I don't think they are gonna break even. In the if in the first week you don't see it hitting 6 million mark from the amount they have now, so 7 million total. I don't think the investors will be happy. Now again, 1 million units, still a feat. Bravo to Ubisoft, but that's probably not enough to satisfy the investors. I know people will jump back and say things, oh, AI isn't reliable. That's not an argument. That's not facts. Get real. AI depending on the module being used. I know Python is pretty popular. Anyway, AI can gather and compile data information in a much larger capacity than a human. But if you want to dismiss the information as invalid, go ahead. You'll experience firsthand the reality of the situation 1 month from now, anyway. That is true. Whatever happens, it will depend on people's perception of the game. It will always depend on the perception of people when it comes to the game, when it comes to what they think of the game. And that's what's important here. So, as much as possible, the game being horrible does count on it not being the best game. Considering the mistakes that we've seen when it comes to how they use geography and how they use culture, I say it's not good. They need to do so much better. And I think they have an uphill battle ahead of them. Ubisoft, I have no sympathy for the ones who take charge. The ones who take charge, who make bad decisions. I am not satisfied. I'm not really confident with these types. All right. So if you ask me, don't tell me to put my faith on Ubisoft. Not after Star Wars Outlaws, especially not after a flopped launch like this.